try doing more live streams. So yeah. Sorry, I pushed the button later. Okay.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks.
All right.
And I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to
So
be
the
bothered.
Panthers
If I order,
and the Atlanta Falcons are right now.
I will for
So
my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real.
yeah.
Don't
You guys
talk with no.
hear it?
Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the Guinness.
No.
The illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in the give opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 I'm it. Squad.
Eagles. I'm gonna have to go to Eagles this time. So.
Okay, now we back to square one. It's hard to square up. Everybody got cops come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party. I'm just pouring my. Don't get face step before, so I live it up. When the police come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am not I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new way.
Okay, I didn't know this
That's
was
a certain baby, let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die, it's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Okay. Let me take a drink of my orange juice.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. This is Carson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Let's head outside.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then...
Oh no, guys, sorry. I had to mute my mic. Oh, Saints. Okay. Let's see. Is this yeah. That was a losing team. The Falcons.
To execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Foles. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now Foles. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cam Chancellor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Gets past one man. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
I'll set the camera real quick. Wait, I'm not going wrong way. Hey. Hi.
Switches here. I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And now running right through it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Foles. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of him.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Nick Foles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished second. And Mike Davis didn't be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Wilson on second down. And he's got room. Got some room at the 30. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Normally that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 4-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Back to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. K.J. Wright coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining, so they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Second down now after the pass completion. Again, Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing now is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After reviewing the play,
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They run with Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They run again with Ajayi. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
It's good to make it 17-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Wilson will throw again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season,
be doing a
everyone's
part
goal.
3.
Win all your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home,
And the
what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Alright, so here's the Eagles. Good. So Seattle Seahawks are out. So what we're gonna do.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,
We are going to
I'm
add
Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the
Eagles back to the
NFL
hat.
right here on EA
This
Sports.
is gonna be part 3
The
because I have
Eagles
to
are-
shower real quick. So yeah, I will check your set. I'll check what I said. Can I buy you? Can I buy you shots? Sure. Well. So it is going to be a part 3. Well, we'll continue part 2. Well, yeah, part 3. So, bye.